But no team has done before. Drive them to victory. It's a must-win Game 4 against the Houston Rockets. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
And what a game we have here tonight. A potential sweep of this series. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. So the Houston starting five. They've got Anthony, and it's Phillips in at the 1 spot. And for the Suns, we've got Asar Thompson, and it's Duncan in at the 4.
It's time for Phoenix basketball.
So Phoenix wins the tip. Here's Lever. Pass to Duncan. Here's Drexler. And he lays it up and in.
Drexler really clever in how to take advantage of opportunities he gets to score inside.
Here's Bosch. Now Anthony. Defended by Thompson. Inside. Here's Unseld. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Here's Lever. Pass to Duncan. Thompson outside. Here's Thurman. Here's Duncan. Misses the baby hook. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Phillips. Deflected.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Pass to Drexler. That's tipped. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Unseld. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Lever. Here's Duncan. They set the screen. To the middle. Ooh, it's stolen away. Houston shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. It's both from the stripe.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Lever passes to Duncan. Here's Thurman. Six on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. For Houston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Phillips. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Lever. Pass to Thurman. Here's Drexler. He's guarded by Anthony. Fade away. Phillips with a rebound.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Drexler passes to Lever. Here's Thurman. Here's Billups. Anthony outside. Six to shoot. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
The rebound by Duncan.
I thought he had that one. I think he did, too.
Pass to Lever. Here's Thurman. No points yet. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Billups. Tipped. Here's Lever. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Duncan. Hook shot on the way. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And this game is tied up now. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
That's right, Sun fans. Time to make some noise for you, Sun Dancers.
The Suns going with a whole new group out there. So for the Rockets. And Houston has possession. Here's Haywood. Pass to Noah, and here's Jones. Outside Maxey, launches a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
And there's the screen. And here's Porter outside. Offensive board. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Maxey, that's good.
So tough trying to knock Maxey off balance, off stride. He's outstanding at playing through contact.
Collins against Levine. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for Phoenix, Zach Levine. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Levine.
You know, when you think of Zach Levine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good too.
Both free throws good from Levine. And here are the Rockets now. And here is Maxey. He's got 5. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Willis. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Levine. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Down low. Here's Jones. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Jones.
Boy, the work ethic of Jones, very admirable. When he's on the court, he's giving you everything he has.
Pass to Zubac. Zubac with a screen on Collins. Here's Levine for 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Suns trail by 6. Outside Levine. Banked it in off the glass.
You know, it's not just a three-point shot for Levine. He's got a lot of bounce, and that helps him get to the hoop, too.
Pass to Noah. Now here's Maxey. They set the pick to the inside. Here's Haywood, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And so it's Levine with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Excellent D there from Collins.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Porter. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Willis. To the middle. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, when Levine glides off the pick, I mean, you see the defensive attention he draws. Makes for an easy pass to the roller.
Maxey against Porter. Now Maxey. He has 7. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back after this word. And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And it's Lever in at the point guard position. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Houston working the ball around. Anthony right side. Fires from the wing. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
King uses the glass to finish the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Maxey. 7 points in the game. Anthony with it. gets it back.
Anthony wanted to see that play finish the right way. Good job on the offensive glass.
Suns trail by 4. Outside Porter. There's a screen. The 3. The rebound by Haywood.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Now here's Maxey. Anthony outside. The fadeaway. The bank shot, no good.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Pass to Porter. From downtown. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And, you know, Thurman is a dominant rebounder. He hits the glass with a lot of force.
Here's Richmond. And here the second quarter of action. Just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Maxey. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Maxey's got 9 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Lever passes to Porter. Here's King. He's guarded by Anthony. King gets the bucket.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Haywood. Back to Maxey. Steps back and shoots. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. There's a screen. Here's King. He nails it. And we're tied. Give him 8.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Houston. Over to the left wing. Haywood passes to Maxey. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. And here now a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Second, Carmelo Anthony.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Pass to Richmond. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. Houston with another miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Duncan, no good. For Houston, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Jones hits them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Stolen by Jones. Pass to Billups. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Levine. Thompson finds Levine. And Levine throw it down.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
Here's Billups. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Drexler. Collins defending.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Drexler. Outside Levine. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Here's Drexler. Collins defending.
By Drexler getting jiggy with it. Nice little move that time, baiting the defender in tight and drawing the foul.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Drexler. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
You know, Drexler's game is just so smooth and potent. Runs the floor beautifully, shoots the ball with tremendous confidence, and plays like a guy who can't be stopped.
Good on the second one. Here's Billups. Puts up a deep 3. The Suns clear it. Pass to Levine. 1:56 left in the second. Here's Drexler. Collins defending. Here's Billups. With his first shot attempt. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Noah's got his first basket.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Pass to Collins. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Here's Billups. Clock at 6. That 3's off the mark. Jones against Thompson. And here's Levine. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Thompson scanning the floor. The deep 3. And it's Drexler missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Billups. And a missed layup.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Back to Levine. Pass to Drexler. Now Zubac. A shot from the low post is good. Zubac has gotten his second bucket.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Billups. And that's not going to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Houston. They're up by 1. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm with Coach Udoka. Specifically on defense, would you say there's more to clean up in the paint or on the perimeter?
A little bit of both. We got to protect the paint a little bit better. They hit some tough mid-range shots, but they also hurt us on the offensive glass. So keep them off the glass, make them beat us from the perimeter, and I think we'll be in good shape.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Present to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Hey there, everybody. Halftime of Game 4 upon us, and it's a close game so far for the Phoenix Suns.
They were sloppy, gave the ball away too much, and that comes down to one thing. Focus.
I'm sorry, Shaq. I was distracted. Focus.
Did you say something, Shaq?
Yeah, my focus was deterred.
What, did you say something, Kenny?
What?
Yeah, I said focus. I said focus, not I want to kiss. Focus.
Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. Guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or two?
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Well, I think it's long hyphen shot. So,
let's pretend it's one word.
well, Cancun, that's the word that they should be thinking about.
Well played, well played. We'll see how they do. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Houston in the lead. Taking a look at the Rockets. We've got Carmelo Anthony, and it's Bosch in at the four-man spot. Pass to Unseld. They swipe it. And he's going for the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Anthony, and it's Phoenix for the rebound. Lever's got 4 rebounds now. It's Thompson, high post. Pass to Drexler. Here's Duncan. A rebound by Bosch.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Anthony against Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. And another miss by Houston.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Here's Lever. Nails the 16-footer. And the Suns lead by 3.
Lever will not pass up these kinds of shots often. A very impressive score.
Pass to Anthony. down.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Duncan. Yep, that one goes.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Rockets trail by 3. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
For the tie. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Elbow. 2.
Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he makes both free throws. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Haywood. Houston working the ball around. Now here's Anthony. For 3, Maxey. It's hauled in by Thurman. Porter in the post. Maxey covering. Here's Drexler. Here's Duncan. There's the screen. Pass to Thurman. Here's Drexler. Phoenix no good that time either. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's a 5-point game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
So easy to appreciate Richmond. I mean, he's an elite scorer who's really comfortable getting buckets from anywhere and everywhere.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Suns making a change here. Levine's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Pass to Porter. Right side, Levine. Here's King. He's guarded by Anthony. Hey, expanding his range. A rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got his 4th rebound in this one. Richmond, pass to Anthony. They set a pick, down low. Stolen! Maxey against Porter. Pass to Thurman. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
And he makes the first. So both teams making some changes here. Both shots good from the stripe.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Throw it down on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's King. Give him 8. Zubats, he's checked in for the Suns.
Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Suns, number 40, Ivica Zubats.
Here's King, defended by Jones. Here's Zubats, 2 points. That one goes. Zubats has got 6.
This is where Zubats looks to score from. I mean, he's much more effective the closer he is to the basket.
Pass to Jones. Back to Collins. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked.
Excellent at guarding the rim. When you challenge Zubats like this, he'll make you regret that move.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Levine. Rockets trail by 8. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Maxey, that's good.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
Porter pass to Zubats. And here's Levine. Back to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
We've got 1:48 left in the third. Collins passes to Maxey. Takes a 3. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. He can fill it up in a hurry.
Porter finds Levine. Levine challenging. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Levine's got 10.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Haywood passes to Maxey. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Haywood. 6 on the shot clock. Collins against Levine. Collins, no good.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Here's King, defended by Jones. Here's King. Rockets with a rebound. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Collins. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Collins has got his second basket on the night.
Well, Maxey has proven he's got a good eye out on the floor. He'll spot those gaps in a minute.
Here's King. Give him 8 points now. Fires the 3. No good on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top. They're up by 5. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Phoenix leading by 5. We've got Asar Thompson, and it's Drexler in at the 2 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Duncan. Good on the shot.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Billups. From the wing, it's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Number 4, Chris Bosh.
Well, Phoenix is shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Pass to Duncan. Thompson against Collins. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Drexler. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
The shot by Richmond, no good.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Drexler. To the paint. Here's Willis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 9.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
Bosh, pass to Collins. Here's Bosh. Collins outside. Inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yes, sir. Chris Bosh finishing with purpose.
Drexler passes to Thompson. Lets it go from 14. Again, Phoenix. Good for 2.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Rockets trail by 9. And Ime Udoka has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Yep, that one's good.
The defense was certainly a little tardy in reacting to the step back there.
Thompson passes to Lieber. Here's Drexler. Looking to get back on track. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Suns lead by 9.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever. BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Here's Duncan. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Houston.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
It's a 3-pointer.
Boy, Mitch Richmond, a great shooter from outside the arc. Really measures those shots well.
Here's Lieber. Here's Drexler. Pass to Lieber. Oh, got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Here's Anthony. Uses the glass on the layup. Now just a 2-point Suns lead.
Anthony's such a great scorer, really skilled at being able to get to his spots, which makes him dangerous in transition.
Here's Drexler. Here's Duncan. Shot clock at 6. his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
Pass to Bosch. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Lieber. And rejected. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. The Suns making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Maxey, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Time to get up and make some noise for your high squad. Here comes your high squad.
Drexler passes to Thompson. Rockets with a rebound. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They could have used more of those kind of rebounds earlier. It's hurt their cause.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
2 shots. Rockets call timeout. Here we go, make some noise for your Suns breaker dancer.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Porter with the ball for the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Trailing by 2. Here's Drexler.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
2 shots.
And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line. Rockets trail by 4. Maxey surveys. He's off from 3.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Here's Thompson. Going to work in the low block.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
And here is Maxey.
Maxey has definitely gotten better at drawing fouls from defenders.
17 foul. Shooting for Houston, Tyrese Maxey. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Not that time. Rockets trail by 4. The 15-footer. Oh, he dropped it, a sweet J.
They rely on Richmond for those big points. Mitch, fantastic in the clutch.
Here's Duncan. Getting crafty. Oh, he jammed it.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Anthony coming off the Suns' make. He fires. The defensive pressure was right there. Phoenix leading by 4. Here's Duncan. Oh, the baby hook. Nice.
Well, we know Tim Duncan is a big-time player, and he knows exactly how to come through in the clutch.
Maxey buries it.
So great seeing Maxey come through in the big spots, continuing to evolve right before our eyes.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bucket is good.
You know, you don't get to see the hook shot too often these days. Everybody wants to shoot threes. Nice to see a guy go back to the future with the hook.
Now here's Maxey. Outside Anthony. Can't get it to go. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
Basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
Third team foul. At the line for 2, Clyde Drexler.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Rockets call time here. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Thompson against Anthony. Shoots a three. It's cleared away by Thompson. So Phoenix wins it, and they're still in a tight spot, but you have to applaud the grit they showed to get this win.
You can't ever underestimate a team in the postseason. They fought hard and got a crucial victory.
Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
2K. Here to present you the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. It's game 4, and one that could go down in the books. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Howard. Rajon Rondo is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Tatum in at the power forward. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. You look at the Bucks. Well, Greg, this is the moment when they can take command of the series.
Yeah, a win here on the road gives them at least 2 chances to close it out at home. That's a nice insurance policy for a team to have. An extra motivation to get the win and the cushy 3-1 lead.
Big time motivation, you're right. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And when healthy, Davis remains an absolute force in this league on both sides of the ball.
The 3 from Tatum drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Johnson, the pass to Davis. Johnson outside. Sarr sets the screen for Johnson. 6 to shoot over Rondo. Johnson's shot is off. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up to the Bucks. Coming to this game after losing on Saturday.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Sarr, the pass to Johnson. Now here's Leonard. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
McDaniels outside. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And the strength of Howard is tremendous, which makes him hard to stop when he catches it that low.
And Davis can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Sarr. Johnson outside. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Howard.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Here's Tatum. It is good. The assist from Rondo. Tatum's got 5.
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in there.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. I asked him if there's anything in particular that he can do to keep Tatum's production production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Back to you, Kev.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. In the third spot, Dwight Howard.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Out to the right wing. Johnson kicks to Mitchell. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Milwaukee leading by 5. They get a hand on it. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And then Leonard with the jump.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Heat. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. And it's all knotted up.
What a bomb from Mitchell. Straight off his range there.
Howard against Shaw. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniel. Rondo looking around. Comes up empty down low. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Leonard. Davis setting the pick for Leonard. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room, and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Now here's Johnson. No scoring in this one. Outside, Davis. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Evan Mobley comes in for Alexander Shaw. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Leonard. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Bucks. Jimmy Butler comes in for McDaniels. And that one drops.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Bucks. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Rondo. Butler on the way. Beyond the arc. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. For Miami, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Johnson finds Davis. Pass to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And an impressive handle there from Ingram, proving how effective he can be with the ball in his hands.
Rondo passes to Howard. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Turner's checked in for Anthony Davis. Alexander Walker comes in for Mitchell. Nash is subbed in for Johnson. The Bucks also changing it up. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Rose. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
against Rose, and it's Ingram missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. The Bucks working the ball around. Williamson with a screen for Rose. And a miss there on the triple.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Nash. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Mobley, a screen on Butler. Holds it up there for Mobley. It's stolen by Duren. Here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
Well, we got to credit that steal by Duren to start the break. He can be disruptive.
Butler against Ingram. And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And here are the Heat now. Ingram up top, defended by Butler. Just 5 to shoot. From about 19 feet.
Right up on the defender. Butler couldn't have played that any better.
On the wing, Green. Defended by Alexander Walker. Elbow shot is on the way. And there's Williamson on the assist by Green. And the Bucks lead by 2. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Ingram against Butler. Ingram outside to the paint. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
It's all tied in Miami. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Zion Williamson is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Rose, and it's Green in at the 2.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
Outside Butler. Rose sets his screen for Butler. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Nash. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 2. And here's Rose. Butler kicks to Rose. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. 2 on the clock. Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Leonard dishes to Nash. Outside Turner. Pass to Leonard. Shot from 16. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The kick out to Rose. Back to Green. Turner with the steal. And here comes the break. Nice move. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Rose. To the inside. Here's Butler. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Nash the pass to Turner. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Green. Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Again, the miss by the Heat. Outside Butler, pass to Rose, back to Butler. Rose, a screen on Leonard. Butler takes it in, and finished off by Williamson.
Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williamson.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Nice try. It's all good.
Group in for the Heat. Davis is checked in for Miles Turner. Alexander Sarr comes in for Mobley. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Johnson in for Nash. Now, here's Mitchell. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard looking over the floor. Here's the three. Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
To the middle, and Howard with the stuff.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops given his strength.
Oh, Leonard in position. Inside. Tatum.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Heat trail by 3. Outside Leonard. Back to Johnson for 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Howard's shot is good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Johnson left side. Davis up top, started by Howard. Outside, Davis, just 4 to shoot. Pass to Sarr. And again, it's the Heat missing. Milwaukee leading by 5. Down low, and stolen by Sarr. To the paint, he's looking for Mitchell and finds him.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Ingram, he's checked in for Leonard. On the wing, Davis. He's guarded by Howard. DiVincenzo against Mitchell. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Outside Rondo. Back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the screen for Howard. In the corner. Tatum with it. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Tatum. 9 points in the game so far. Howard goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. He goes on Brandon Ingram.
And you really have to toe that line with the physicality just to prevent Howard from the end.
And in some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas. And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game. Davis with a screen on DiVincenzo. And Mitchell drills the three.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from three.
Outside Tatum. Offensive rebound. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Off target from three-point range. And Ingram has got the ball here for Miami. It's a three-point game. Pass to Sark. Davis against Tatum. Davis kicks to Mitchell from past the arc. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Here's Rondo. There's 45 seconds left here in the second. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Second chance shot. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
If you're near the hoop, you have to know where Davis is, or the brow will make you pay.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Heat. Milwaukee also making some changes. Duran, he's checked in for Howard. Jimmy Butler comes in for McDaniels. And it's Green in for Dante DiVincenzo. Rondo kicks to Tatum. And the Bucks miss again.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
That's where you want Sark doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Butler with the ball. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammate.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, they've worked the ball inside at every turn. This is your type of game, Shaq.
Yeah, the closer to the cup, the better. What's my proof? Quattro rings.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Heat. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Well, the lights are bright in this matchup, and he's had no problem playing up to the moment.
So it's the Bucks now. 3-point lead. So with Nash sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Alexander Sarr. Mitchell is out there with Johnson. And there's Davis, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And stolen by Sarr. Johnson surveying the floor. Diving in. A rebound by the Bucks. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks. Mitchell outside. Back to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Davis. And the shot no good, a bit short. And the Bucks with possession. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Tatum, and it's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Johnson finds Sarr. 3rd quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. It's good. Bucks leading by 4. Now Tatum. He's got 9. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Davis setting the pick for Leonard. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Lobbed up there for Howard. It's stolen by Davis. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Rondo with the steal. Mitchell against DiVincenzo. Miami grabs the miss. Pass to Sarr. Outside, Davis. And here is Mitchell. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Now here's Tatum. Fires the 3. Tatum from 3.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
The Heat trail by 10. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or 2.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Some changes here for the Heat. Evan Mobley's checked in for Sarr. Alexander Walker comes in for Mitchell. Nash is subbed in for Johnson. And then for Milwaukee, Williamson comes in for Tatum. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Nash outside. A kick out to Mobley. The offensive rebound. Pass to Alexander Walker. Davis sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Rhodes passes to Williamson. Back to Rhodes. McDaniels finds Rose. And here's DiVincenzo. Popped up there for Howard. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And Howard still has more than enough lift here to finish off plays like that.
Davis up top. Pass to Alexander Walker. Davis against Howard. Right side Davis. Bank shot. No good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Rose with the ball. Guarded now by Nash. A three for DiVincenzo. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks. Nash outside. Outside, Davis. Back to Nash. Crops in the layup for two. Nash has got his first points of the night.
You can't let Nash get inside like that. He's so nimble and will find a way to finish.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Get up and start moving with your mascots.
And some changes here for the Heat. Turner's checked in for Anthony Davis, and it's Ingram in for Kawhi Leonard. The Bucks also changing it up. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Howard. Jimmy Butler comes in for McDaniels, and it's Green in for Dante DiVincenzo. Outside Butler. Nifty move. Some solid defense from Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. They trail by 11. Nash outside. 5 to shoot. The three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nash has got it back down to within single digits for the Heat. Milwaukee's gotten all 4 of their three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lining it up here. Heat have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Ingram up top, defended by Butler. Ingram against Butler. Goes up from the top of the key. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Green passes to Rose. Now Butler. Williamson is screen on Ingram. To the middle. And Williamson throws it down.
Well, there's that playmaking ability on display. Butler is such an unselfish teammate.
Pass to Turner. Here's Ingram. And here is Mobley. Jacks up a 3. And it's Ingram missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Kicks it out to Williamson. And Rose wide open. He shoots. Off target with his 3.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Here's Ingram. Milwaukee with the rebound. Williamson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
The kick out to Rose. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No good on the 3. Ingram against Williamson. Butler with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. So with Howard sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Jason Tatum is out there with Durham. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Green. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Outside Rondo. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Rondo just isn't afraid of getting hammered on the inside. Remarkable at getting under the skin of his opponents and forcing the issue.
The first free throw is good.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball. Exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Alexander Saw, he's checked in for the Heat. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Ingram. McDaniels, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Heat trail by 14. Johnson right side. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. Tatum with it. Now defended by Sarr. They get the rebound. Outside Tatum. A second chance effort. It's deflected. In transition, here comes Miami. Mitchell wide open. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
You've got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Green with a screen on Leonard. A 3 from Tatum. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Leonard, that's for 2. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Milwaukee leading by 11. Pass to Duran. Tatum setting the pick for Rondo. McDaniels on the wing. Pocket 6. Over Leonard. Outside for Rondo. The 3 ball. And the 3 ball is good. Rondo's got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee.
And I like seeing Rondo look for his shot, showing he's more than just a distributor.
Turner with a screen on McDaniel. Inside.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Yeah, one of the more unique players in the league. Miles Turner has led the league in blocks, plus shoots it really well from deep. 2 skills every team wants in one package.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Green. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's slammed in by Howard.
I tell you what, guys, Howard is feeling it tonight. A big game thus far for him offensively.
DiVincenzo against Mitchell. Mitchell with the steal. Johnson in the corner. Leonard against Rondo. Turner passes to Sarr. Turner with a screen for Mitchell. 3 on the clock. And here's Johnson outside. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Howard against Turner. Now, here's Howard. He's tightly guarded. Good work defensively by Turner. The Heat trail by 14. Turner with a screen on Tatum. And here's Mitchell from the arc. A rebound by the Bucks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
And in his day, one of the top scorers in the league. Howard turning back the clock.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Johnson goes in. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Hands it from downtown. Mitchell's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Heat.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Howard with a screen on Mitchell. Got a hand on it. Johnson outside. And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
Outside Rondo. Leonard against Tatum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
The length, quickness, and IQ Tatum possesses makes him a nightmare matchup, and it's why defenders end up fouling.
That free throw, no good.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Anthony Davis is checked in for Turner. And it's Nash in for Johnson. And he's good on the second.
And listen, Jason Tatum is one of the very best players in the world. He does everything well, can fill in wherever, the type of player who covers up your weaknesses.
And he does not hit.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Poked away. Howard with the steal. Tatum outside. Takes the three. Down it goes for three.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He knows every possession is critical now.
You know what time it is, defense. Make some noise for your Heat Breaker dance move.
Jimmy Butler is checked in for McDaniel. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Thank you, Allie. A 15-point game. Outside Leonard. Puts up the three. Rebounded by Tatum.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Tatum setting the pick for DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. And there's the dunk.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball No needless fouls and no threes.
Now Leonard. And the layup is off. Milwaukee leading by 17. It's stolen by Davis.
And entering the final countdown, Game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for the Bucks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Dwight Howard.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Bucks. 17 points was their biggest margin. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Outside Leonard. Now Sarr. Rondo with the steal. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Outside Rondo. Howard in the post. Davis is there. Can't get it to go. Now Leonard. Plays it in off the window. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to.
Going to be New Orleans off the tip. A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Serge Ibaka, and it's Paul in at the point guard position. Here's Malone, checked by Gasol. Malone can't get it to go. And so Paul will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Wade. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And Malone gets it to go.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Ball passes to Wade. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
That's That's one more assist in the career of CP3. We haven't seen many better passers in NBA history.
To the left side wing. Pass to Stockton. Harden scanning the floor. Clock at 6. Here he goes. And he makes it on the layup.
Yeah, getting it done inside. Harden proves he's more than just a perimeter player.
Now here's Ibaka. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Wade misses. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Harden against Paul. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Just an all-star level talent. I mean, stopping Harden from scoring is almost an impossible task at times.
First team foul. At the line for 1, James Harden.
Around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Wade, pass to Ibaka. Tries to spin move. Out left to the wing. Pass to Wade. Clock at 4. It's good. Wade's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Here's Worthy. Outside call. Uncovered. The rebound by Malone.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Stockton, pass to Harden. Gasol grabs the board.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Stockton. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Pass to Worthy. Paul looking it over. And here's Ibaka. Here's Wade. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Oklahoma City shooting their initial free throws of the game here. 2 shots. Falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Stockton. Still no points. Pass to Harden. To the middle. Here's Malone. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Here's Wade. Back to Paul. Now here's Ibaka. Pass to Gasol. Back to Ibaka. Just 5 to shoot. Paul for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Outside Harden. Here's Malone. That's Ibaka defending to the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and the layup is good.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Thunder trail by 5. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Going with a whole new group out there. Here's Gilmore. Outside Murray. They set the pick. He was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Pelicans lead by 5. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Here's Hudson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Now here's Green. He's covered closely. Off target from 3-point range.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now here's Murray. He's scoreless. Green finds Murray. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock to end the drought. And that one's good. Green.
And you can tell Green has a good feel for his game. He knows how to find his shots.
Here's Roy. Green covering. Roy's shot is good.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Now here's Green. Picked by Isaac. Outside for Brooks. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Green for 3. Another miss by Green. The Pelicans lead by 9. Pass to Hudson. And it's rejected. And it's Green with the ball for the Thunder. Here's Gilmore. For 3. Again, Green missing.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
New Orleans shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Green with the ball. Isaac outside. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Pelicans on top, up 11. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Well, that's true, and they've also been going right at the rim, which I love. Attack, attack, attack.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Jalen Green is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Worthy in at the 4 slot. Here's Short. No points so far. Here's the 3. And Worthy pulls it down. Thunder trail by 9. On the wing, Brooks. It's stolen. Here's Theus. Green covering. Brand. And Worthy pulls it down.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Green for 3. And missed again. Now 1 of 5. Pass to Short. Sinks that one from the post. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Gilmore passes to Green. And there's a pick. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Theus misses.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Now Murray, still without a bucket. Launches it, pure from three-point range.
Well, he is an elite athlete. Murray right there bursting off that screen.
New Orleans leading by 8. Stockton, pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Worthy. Here's Wade. Six to shoot. And there's the drive. Got a piece of it. Here's Stockton. He's guarded by Paul. Abdul-Jabbar. And the layup is good off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's Gasol. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Here's Harden, and he lobs it up. Here's Worthy. Pass to Wade. And here's Paul. Here's Worthy. Knocks it loose. Clock at 6. And here's Ibaka. No good from outside.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Thunder trail by 10. Pass to Paul. Now here's Ibaka. Lets it fly from 18. And he slams it in one-handed.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Wade. Now here's Ibaka. And now New Orleans on the break. And he buries his first look.
Well, when Harden isn't scoring, he's setting up his teammates.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. He's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Substitution on the court.
Thunder trail by 10. Paul passes to Wade. Pass to Worthy. Back to Wade. Beyond the arc. The Pelicans pull it in. Outside Harden. To the left wing. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his 3rd before the half ends.
Now here's Harden. 5 points in the game.
that he was really shooting the ball well at the start, but he's somehow getting less and less consistent.
Pass to Isaac. Here's Worthy. Here's Gasol, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. 1:39 left in the second quarter. Here's Roy. Soft touch off the glass. Roy's got 6 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Gasol, the screen. Wade, pass to Gasol. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Gasol's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. The drive by Harden. And he banks in the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
It is so difficult to guard Harden on the drive. Tremendous finishing at the hoop, but he's also elite at drawing fouls. And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Up top, Harden. 7 points in the game. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Paul. Fires for 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
The defense gets in Paul's business, but his instincts are just too good. He's still able to get off his shot and draw the foul.
That's good from Paul.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable.
And he sinks the second. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. The Pelicans lead by 8. Pierce, the pass to Brand. And it's blocked by Isaac.
We talk about Isaac's reach often, and they're using it to send the shot back.
That one's good for 2. Gilmore's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And so it's New Orleans leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Thanks for joining our halftime broadcast here in Game 4, where it's been a strong start for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah, they're attacking the paint and forcing the issue.
Yeah, those boys are nasty and physical. A couple of times, I thought the defender was going in the rim with the ball.
Looking at the scenario for the New Orleans Pelicans, they know a win would give them a big advantage in the series and take them one step closer to a postseason upset.
It's hard not to love an underdog, and I'm not talking about our underdog. I'm talking about this underdog. EJ, check this out. No easy wins here in the postseason. They need to stay on their A game.
And the most important games are often the toughest games to close out, so we just have to wait and see what happens.
That we will. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Thunder trail by 6. We've got James Harden, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 spot. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. Pass to Gasol. And he's going for the oop here. Ooh, stolen by Harden. Here's Stockton. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Malone. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Pass to Wade. Now Paul. And here's Ibaka. Outside call. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Paul. Puts it in off the killer crossover.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Stockton, pass to Malone. Lays it up and banks it in. Malone's got 6 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's the pick. There's the drive. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. One to the line for one. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Paul.
Defensive foul. Dwayne Wade. Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pelicans. Bradley Short.
Thunder trail by 9. Wade, pass to Green. Takes the hit and scores inside. Green.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
Now here's Harden. Tightly guarded. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Green, the pass to Wade. And that comes off the assist by Green. He's got 10.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Here's Stockton. To the inside. And he dunks it down.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Pass to Ibaka. Green for 3. Green, money from deep.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot. And it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Malone. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. The Thunder making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Screen by Ibaka. Murray from outside. Pelicans cleared away. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Malone pass to Stockton. 19-footer. Doesn't go for him. Thunder trail by 8. To Gilmore. Down low. They kick it out to Murray. Misses the 3. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Out of bounds. The Oklahoma City's ball. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. So it's Oklahoma City now, trailing by 8. Murray deciding where to go with it. That one is off. New Orleans is shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Pass to Theus. Here's Hudson. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Now here's Green. Terrific work from Green inside.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Here's Roy. 6 points for him. There's the screen. Murray brings the double. Pass to Theus. And again, New Orleans no good.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
The Pelicans lead by 6. Here's Hudson. Brooks defending. Floats one. A nice shot by Hudson. Hudson's got his second basket of the night.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Here's Roy. There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter. There's the 3. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Thunder. 6-point game. And there's a pick. Green, the pass to Gilmore. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better. They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Murray passes to Green. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's Gilmore. 6 points for him. Outside, Green. And a miss there on the triple.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Pass to Doherty. Here's Roy. Inside. From 12 feet. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there. Thunder trail by 8. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Green in the post.
I love it. Slashing his way inside. Green forcing the issue.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Green.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And both free throws good for Green. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Roy. Green covering. Here's Roy. There's the triple. The shot off that time. And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Dylan Brooks is out there with Serge Ibaka. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Gilmore in at the 5 down low.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Pass to Ibaka. Here's Wade. Diaz grabs the board.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Doherty, there's the block. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Paul, shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Hudson. The ball's knocked loose. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Chalk up 2 there.
And way to capitalize on the mistake that leads to the bucket. You gotta love it.
It's so important in this league, quickly turning defense into offense.
Here's Diaz. Here's Hudson. Shot clock at 5. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Diaz. Off the mark there with a 3.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Pass to Wade. Driving in. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
The Pelicans call timeout. The Thunder making a switch here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what James Grego was going over with his team. He said, quote, "This one isn't over. Those guys will come roaring back. We have to be ready. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell, just move on to the next play." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Malone. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Serge Ibaka. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
And he makes a first.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Thunder trail by 3. Outside Murray. Spins. Pass to Wade. And no good. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. For New Orleans, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Short. Check by Gasol. Here's Stockton. Let's go with a 3. And Worthy pulls it down. Worthy's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Murray. Pass to Ibaka. Here's Wade. Defended by Harden. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. Second free throw is good.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Outside Harden. Pass to Stockton. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Malone. Deflects the pass. Ibaka with a steal. Outside Murray. Here's Wade. Here's Gasol. Ibaka with it. Here's Wade. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Harden. Pass to Malone. Shot clock at 6. Up and over Gasol. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch key that every team needs.
Now here's Ibaka. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Harden, the pass to Stockton. And stolen by Murray. On the break. Pass to Wade. Outside Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the shot. Oh, he missed the jumper. New Orleans in the lead.
Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. The Pelicans call timeout.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Attention, everybody in the building, on your feet. Here comes your Pelicans High Squad.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Thunder trail by 4. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Here's Murray. Here's Wade. Clock at 6. On the take. From 10 feet out. No. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Theus. Here's Short. Oh, the miss in the face of great defense. Another chance. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, you love the aggression defensively, but at this stage of the game, that's a huge mistake.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now Harden. And he racks up 2.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Oh, it doesn't go. The Pelicans lead by 4. 1:10 left in the final quarter. And the foul on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, the shot misses. And the Thunder shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Outside Murray. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wade, defended by Harden. No good from 3. And that's an intentional foul. The Pelicans call timeout.
The Pelicans call. For our fans in the stand, if you want a t-shirt, you know what you gotta do.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, they need a quick bucket and a foul.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. on both.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of two is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. So it's Oklahoma City now. Gasol, a screen on Harden. Murray! Can't hit it. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
And so it's New Orleans winning this one. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she wrote.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now our player of the game.
Game 4, Eastern Semifinals.
Game 4 of the Eastern Conference. Take a look at the pace. They've been dominant so far in this series, and they can, as we know, complete a sweep tonight with a win.
In the middle of the playoffs, That is huge. They could buy themselves lots of extra rest with a win. That has to be in the back of their mind as they try to close this one out.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Harper's out there with Jones. Then there's Banchero. And it's LeBron James. And it's Walton in at the 5 spot.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
Banchero passes to Jones. Banchero against Randall. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Pass to Harper. Kidd with the steal. And now in transition, it's Kidd. Here we go. Now here's Randall. Here's Van Arsdale. Outside Kidd. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Chamberlain. No good that time. Great D that time from Walton. Jones dishes to Harper. Back to Jones. Kidd against James. The kick out to Harper. No good from outside. It's to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
And so James will bring it up for Indiana. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Rice. He's guarded by Harper. Rice kicks to Kidd. Four on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off from 20 feet out. Rice, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Here's Van Arsdale, defended by Jones. Randall with the bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. LeBron James on the wing. To the wing right side. Floats it up for James. And stolen by Chamberlain. Pass to Kidd. Chamberlain with a screen on Harper. To the middle. And it's Chamberlain that time on the assist by Kidd. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting
into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Here's Vancaro for three. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Rice kicks to Kidd. Lock at 6. Tipped away. Harper with the steal. In the corner, it's James. And just miss after miss right now. The 76ers leading by 7. Randall outside. There's the pick. 3-pointer. And that's collected by Bill Walton. Walton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's James. That's good, and it's Vancaro with the assist.
Oh, over the years, LeBron James just so dedicated to improving that jumper. That was sweet.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. On defense, Indiana. It's a 5-point game. Ball, the pass to Pettit. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And it's Barnes with the ball for Indiana. Got that one up quick.
Now, this is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a three they can drop on you.
Ball surveying the defense. Head it. And the layup fall.
And points in the paint are a sure thing when Pettit's on the floor. He's just got too much game down low. He may not have the bulk of some of the other guys, but it doesn't matter.
Here's Davis. He climbs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Here's Petrie. He's guarded by Davis. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Campbell. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And here is Davis. Shoots over ball. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Philadelphia has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Middleton kicks the ball. Middleton outside. There's a screen. Right wing. Here's Petrie. Defended by Lynn. Petrie no good. For Indiana, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game. We've got 1:08 left in the first. Outside, Davis. Canby with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Sixers ball.
76ers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Pettit, covered by Barnes. Ball against Lang. Clock at 4. He can't get it to go. Indiana trailing here. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Barnes. Barnes the screen. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, don't you just love watching Jeremy Lin work the pick and roll? This guy is exceptional at passing the ball off that screen.
To the paint. Here's Pettit. Basket good. And the 76ers lead by 2. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Chamberlain is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Van Arsdale in at the 2. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Randle with a screen for Ball. Randle passes to Chamberlain. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
And Philadelphia making a change here. Kidd's checked in. Harper, he's checked in for Indiana. LeBron. And they double up LeBron. Here's Keenan. He's defended by Randle. They recover.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Bill Walker at the line for 2.
The first one falls, and the 76ers making a change here. Rice is checked in. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Indiana. So Walton nails both of them. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Van Arsdale. Hasn't made one yet. Left side Kidd. Shot clock at 5. And he comes up with the deuce.
The focus from Kidd, terrific at just keeping his composure even when things get tight.
Harper kicks to Banchero. Walton a screen on Randle. Down low. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Outside Kidd. Here's Van Arsdale, defended by Jones. High post shot. Buries the jump shot. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Oh, the strength of LeBron.
Just textbook basketball, right? James's IQ for the game so high, his vision and court awareness so good, he can exploit that pick and roll so effectively.
Pass to Chamberlain. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
First team foul.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pacers trail by 4. And here is James. Pass to Banchero. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Fifth best, Paolo Banchero.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Philadelphia has possession. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Vando passes to Van Arsdale. 6 on the shot clock. Over Jones. Here's Chamberlain. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The 76ers leading by 4. Now Kidd shoots over Harper. Another miss by Philadelphia. Banchero dishes to LeBron. LeBron slashes inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Marcus Camby.
Imagine LeBron gets a step on you. It must be like a steam engine coming at you to the rim. All you can do is foul him.
And the first one drops.
And despite the fact that LeBron James is now in the league for over 2 decades, he continues to dominate.
Davis is checked in for Jones. And both free throws good for LeBron.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Kidd passes to Rice. Here's Pettit. He's covered by Banchero. And it's Pettit missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Moves outside. Pass to Embry. Over to the wing. Here's Banchero for 3. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Pettit. He's covered by Banchero. Shot clock at 3. Here's Kidd. And it comes off the front of the rim. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Baseline jumper. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. come into this one after losing on Sunday.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I'd say overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gassed at the end.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Chris Middleton's checked in for Philadelphia. Lonzo Ball comes in for Kidd. And Indiana making a change here. And here's Wynn. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 2. Pass to Keenan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Indiana. Larry Keenan taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
It's tipped and stolen by Barnes. Davis kicks to Lynn. Back to Davis. Barnes sets a screen for Davis. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, that's just nice work in the two-man game. You see the versatility of Scotty Barnes.
So the wing on the left. Bennett the pass the ball. And Ball slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Davis. Now here's Barnes. Bennett grabs the board. Here's Petrie. He's guarded by Davis. Goes up with the stripe. To the right side. Here's Petrie. Still yet to score.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Davis. 6 to shoot. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Camby's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball from long range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The Pacers, 25. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up that shot. Give it up for the participants.
Hey there, everybody. Halftime of Game 4 upon us, and it's a close game so far for the Philadelphia 76ers.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
Taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've gone into halftime with the game all tied up, but Kenny, what do they need to do to make this series competitive?
Well, they'll need to come out after the half, and they'll hit the court with a lot of energy, and starting with executing the coach's notes right away.
Absolutely, they can't afford to waste any time. Got to grab the lead and never let go of it.
Hopefully they've got enough fight left in them. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
The Pacers shooting 41% for the game. Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. Banchero out there with LeBron James. Then it's Jones. Then it's Walton. And it's Harper in at the point.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
Chamberlain, no good. The Pacers with the lead. Banchero inside. He's defended by Randle. And here's Harper from the arc. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Kidd. Banked in off the glass. Kidd's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
And Walton throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. To the inside. Walton with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Jones from outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Jones has got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Outside, Jones. James sets the screen for Jones. On the wing, James. He's covered by Kidd. 4 on the clock. Harper wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Out to the right wing. Chamberlain against Walton. Chamberlain dishes to Randle. Pass to Rice. Here's Van Arsdale. Offensive rebound. Randle passes to Chamberlain. He gets that one. Now just a 1-point Indiana lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Walton up top, guarded by Chamberlain. Outside Harper. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Randle outside. They set the screen for the tie. Here's Chamberlain. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Chamberlain got 6 here in this quarter.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Hamby comes in for Chamberlain. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Kidd. And a change for the Pacers. Barnes is checked in. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Barnes sets a screen for Harper. Barnes right side. It's stolen by Randall. Fast break Philadelphia. Pass to Van Arsdale. Here's Rice. Over in the corner, Randall. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. LeBron James third.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
The 76ers making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Can be a screen on Jones. For the lead. And Arsdale can't get it to go. The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Then the pass to Embry. And here's Jones. And so Indiana again turning it over. So both teams changing it up here. And here are the 76ers now. Ball finds Middleton. Here's Pettit, covered by Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ball. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Embry. Still without a basket. There's a good screen. Middleton against Davis. For Middleton, Indiana again missing. 76ers trailing. For the lead, and he hits the jump shot.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
In the pass to Keenan. Right side Davis. And there's the drive. It's good. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Petrie. Outside, Ball. Middleton inside the three-point line. It's good.
And you know, the scouting report on Middleton is to run him off that three-point line. But Chris has that floater as a counter there. Great move.
Then the pass to Embry. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Davis setting the pick for Lynn. Pass to Davis. Here's Keenan. Defended by Middleton, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's Davis. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Ball against Land. Takes it down to Middleton. Takes the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lynn with it. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Embry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Marcus Camby. The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Wayne Embry taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. 76ers on top, up 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Right now it's winning time, all right? Right now it's winning time. We got to make plays down there and down here.
Looking for the big push now, you can tell. Rick Carlisle asking his guys to take it up a notch, maybe finish this thing off.
Yeah, I mean, they've been fighting, stretching, and clawing here all night, but this is where you need to zero in and close the door.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. We've got Chamberlain, and it's Pettit into the power forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
How about that physical finish from Scotty Barnes? He uses his body to get separation.
Back to Kidd. Chamberlain with a screen on Lynn. Kidd, no good. Pacers trail by 3. Jones with the screen on Kidd. Takes it inside. Outside, Jones. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And Jones is known to be a deadly three-point shooter. A beautiful shooting motion there on those triples.
Outside, Kidd. Walton against Chamberlain. And Walton sends it back. And they'll keep possession. And Chamberlain with the stuff. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through. Walton a screen on Kidd. The kick out to Barnes. Screen by Walton. Here's Keenan. A beautiful reverse layup. Keenan's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Randall's checked in for Philadelphia. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Rice, covered by LeBron. No one near Ray Mosley lets it go. Nailed from three-point land.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Outside, Jones. Pass to James. And here's Harper from the arc. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight. Kidd passes to Chamberlain. Now here's Randall. He's covered by Banchero. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Will keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Pass to James. Over Kidd. LeBron, no good. The 76ers leading. Rice kicks to Kidd. Now Chamberlain. At 6. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
James looking it over. Walton is screen on Kidd. LeBron passes to Walton. And stolen by Chamberlain. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Walton. Walton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Harper the pass to LeBron. Kidd with the steal. 4-on-3 break. Randall against Banchero. Harper with the steal. And it goes down 2 points. Harper's got 5 points now this quarter.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Banchero against Randall. 6 to shoot. Fires from 18. Connects with the J.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Banchero. Now James. Banchero is screen for Harper. Now Banchero. Good. Lays it right in there.
You love that a guy so young like Paolo Banchero is ready in the big moment to step up and deliver.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Make your attention at center court for your Sixers ENT. Make some noise, everybody. Coming on the court for Sixers ENT. Let me hear you.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for Kidd. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. A 2-point game.
Bill Walker. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Wilt Chamberlain. Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Pacers trail by 3. LeBron outside. Now Banchero. Chamberlain with the block. Here's Van Arsdale, defended by Jones. Ball was screen on LeBron. Randle outside. Shot clock at 6. Complete shot at the right time.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
LeBron against Ball. Jones outside. And Carroll outside. On 20 feet out, and it's off target. The 76ers leading by 5. There's Van Arsdale. Outside Ball. Chamberlain with a screen on Harden. Ball. Off target from outside. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 for three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
76ers foul. Wilt Chamberlain. Second personal foul. First team foul. The Washington Pacers. Bill Walker.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both shots good from the stripe.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
It's tipped. Walton with the steal. James up top. Going inside. That one goes.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Harper against Ball. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. That's in there.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And what's their best move at this point?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Third team foul. At the line for Philadelphia.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
That's what you call clutch free throws, and he shuts the door on this basketball game. Great job.
It's James. 3, good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Frames it from downtown. A big three-pointer. But we
previous plays.
Once again to see if the horn had really sounded before the ball left his hand. This certainly isn't over yet. They may get a second chance. Now, if it's overturned, we're going to need overtime.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Grateful in a situation like this for instant replay. I mean, to make sure they get the call right.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. We've got ball. Chamberlain is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Van Arsdale in at the 2. Now Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Randle fires. Jumper is off. And so James will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. To take the lead. LeBron brushing off the contact.
Vintage LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
Oh, the dunk!
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Indiana's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Oh, great touch off the pass.
And of all LeBron's championship characteristics, and there are many, his greatest may be his unselfishness.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. '76ers trailing. Outside, ball. Chamberlain with a screen on lane. Does not go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
LeBron up top. Defended by Middleton. James. Middleton pulls it down. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Randle outside. Chamberlain against Walton. Fires from 18. Count it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. On the 76ers making a change here. Rice is checked in. And a change for the Pacers. Banchero's checked in for Barnes. James. Top shot in close by LeBron.
Well, should any of us be surprised? If they need a bucket, LeBron says, get me the ball, and delivers once again.
No good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest. Oh, just extraordinary focus from Jeremy Lin. Makes the defense pay with his scoring ability.
Chamberlain down low. Walton's there. Count it.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Now here's James. Driving inside. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Here's Banchero. Got it to go off the glass.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
Walton with the steal. Now Banchero. It's stolen by Randle.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trick.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
And now we've got the intentional foul. It's checked in for the 76ers.
First team foul. Now into Philadelphia. Number 16,
And they double up James. Now Bankera. Kidd with the double. 6 on the shot clock. Jones, a three-pointer. Good.
There is so much responsibility on LeBron's shoulders. He has to keep that offense flowing, and he's got such a great grasp of their system.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're behind by 7. Guys, what do you think?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Here's Rice. James defending.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And the Indiana Pacers will move on. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg,